everyone, this is Marcy Massura with Marcy Massura Media, and I am here today with Mr. Chris Brogan, who is the rock star of social media and marketing. I would have said ninja, but that's so 2010. So today I'm going to ask him 3 questions. He's a busy guy. I want to talk a little bit about digital hub. I like the phrase, and I'm finding that a lot of brands and businesses are using Facebook as their main hub for their brand, and I'm wondering how you feel about that, if you think that's smart.
I'm a bit sour on that. I think that Facebook, just like Twitter or any other social network, is like renting a hotel room. So in my mind, that's like, you know, putting down your own shag rug and putting up a, you know, Led Zeppelin poster on the wall and putting a lava lamp. It's still not your bedroom. So with Facebook as a main central hub, it's tricky to run your brand that way, because again, you can run afoul of Facebook's messaging, you can run afoul of their terms of service. There's a lot of things that you could do that upset that apple cart. Plus, you lack a lot of technology to do better marketing discovery, marketing technology discovery. So you get Facebook insights, but that's only some of the story. So to me, there's a lot of negative to that. Instead, what I would do is I would have a main website and have a really heavy, strong presence at Facebook. Okay. Disney most certainly maintains all of their properties, and yet they have over 100 million fans on Facebook. That's 1 in every 5.5 people on Facebook is also a fan of some Disney property. But they still maintain their site as the primary site.
No, that's a perfect example, and more perfect because we're here at Disney World, so that fits in nicely. Something that is near and dear to my heart in working with brands is trying to understand the power of the I and the we. So there are plenty of brands out there that send out their messaging in a tone of we did this, us that, we this, they, them, versus brands that use the I in the first person for their community managers, for their messaging. How do you feel about that?
It's important to make good eye contact. I think that eyes matter. I think that the thing you're pointing out to, I mean, the reason we wrote the book Trust Agents back in the old days was that we were talking about these people who rehumanized brands. So for example, Matt Cutts is the the spam czar at Twitter, but Matt is Google to me because I can reach him, I can talk to him on Twitter, I can talk to him at a conference or something. So brands really need to work on the I and the we, to the point of, you know, let's make it a community experience. The best possible use of these social media tools for business is to get that real feeling of participation, so that the brand and the users of the brand feel related. I never believe in that statement that says that the audience owns the brand now. I don't. But I think that the audience rents the brand and they participate in the brand, and I think that there's something to that. And I think that not only does trademark and copyright law have to change a little bit so that we don't feel so freakish every time someone tries to co-opt part of it, but we also have to incorporate into our business practices how a two-way conversation works versus a we're going to put this out and see what the reactions are. Right.
Well, that leads nicely into a lot of brands, they're putting money and they're pouring things into their social. It's sort of like the gold rush right now, if you will. Everybody, it's crazy, and we're defining rules as we go along. One of the things that brands are struggling with, myself as a community manager, is how to mark that success. So what's the currency there? Is it likes? Is it interaction? Is it, you know, where do you feel is the most bang for your buck for your ROI?
I try really hard not to do brand strategy, branding, the whole, like, you know, how many places can we put our logo? I instead look at things like marketing and sales, because it's easier for me to work on that, because then my measurements are the same things you typically measure: revenue, subscribers, new leads into the lead pipe. I mean, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be marketing in service of sales, because I think companies are at the end of the day looking for revenue. When they're looking for ROI, I mean, direct marketing ROI is so obvious. You know, for every $1 you put into direct mail, you get you know, $1.90 back or whatever. It's so easy. But that calculation doesn't exist in social media because it's just not the same medium. However, you can say, you know, we're going to you know, allocate this many man hours and this much dollars for development towards this campaign, and you can say, did you or didn't you get that many more sales, or did you or didn't you get that many more subscribers? So those numbers can be calculated quite easily. I just tend to think that people forget when they're trying to put the I in that ROI, what did they really invest, and I think that's where they really need to spend their time. So I guess ultimately, look for the old-fashioned numbers, not the. So it's a dollar sign.
It's going back to the dollar sign and what's going to help the business grow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really, really good point. Why I have you here, Tell me about your ride in the Wienermobile, Chris.
Yes, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. So I was up in Madison, Wisconsin, and my friend Wendy Susie was able to come along for the ride for me, and I got a ride back to the airport, the Madison airport, in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
That's awesome.
And it was with two of the, whatever you call the...
Hot doggers.
Hot doggers.
Yes.
And they were just out of training and so still fresh and ready to go, and we sang songs together and we shot some video together, and they were very safety conscious, which I found interesting. Inside the Wienermobile, I was strapped in the whole time. And
did you ride shotgun, or did you?
I opted not to.
Really?
I opted to ride in the back so I could film.
Oh, okay.
I loved the fact that people just smiles just lit up. I mean, we're here at Disney, and people of course love to relive their memories from childhood, but everybody who saw that thing just couldn't not smile.
Yeah, I like to think of the Wienermobile as like the original, social marketing. It's bringing the brand out to the people. It's a social interaction. The Wienermobile, people don't realize, doesn't serve food, doesn't give out hot dogs, gives out whistles. So it was nothing other than being social and connecting with people. So I think it falls right in line with social media. And there you have it. That is Chris Brogan, not a ninja, but a rock star. And I am Marcy Massura.
Look at you, or just off into space?
No, no, you're gonna.
I'm rolling. I would suggest that when you're answering your question, look at her and then look in the camera when you can.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll just see your flip.
Okay. Your flip.
Hair.
Your beaver. That's why you're upset. He cut his hair.
Beaver.